So, Brad,
Eric, yes.
there's a video game that I have to show you.
Okay.
It is a tricky video game,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and in it, you build towers.
So, like, you put pieces together to, like, remove them and make them shorter, right?
Right. It's kind of like that. Yeah, it's like in Tetris where you're putting stuff together to remove them, but instead
Mm-hmm.
of removing them, you just want to build on them. Always.
Interesting.
Up. Yeah.
Upward and
Yeah.
onward. So,
Upward, onward, to infinity and beyond.
huh.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so you're saying, like, if you could mix Dark Souls with Tetris?
if you can mix Dark Souls with Tetris, and add maybe an Octodad, maybe a little physics simulation going
Okay.
on,
Okay.
wacky
Okay.
physics. You got yourself tricky towers from Weird Beard Games.
Okay. Right on.
So, we've both been playing this back and forth
A
a
lot.
lot. We've both been playing a lot of tricky towers.
And we didn't acknowledge it either. We
No.
It was the silent scoreboard war.
Yeah,
It was the Tricky Towers endless mode.
I kept logging on and seeing you on Tricky Towers, and I was like, I played this with friends. It was fun, but I don't know, what is Brad doing on Tricky Towers? So we'll just talk about Tricky Towers, where it is. Weird Beard Games is a six-developer independent game studio based in Amsterdam, the Netherlands. And everything they've made and released has been some form of Tricky Towers.
Right, so looking at their website here, this was nominated. Their original prototype of it, the Flash version, called 99 Bricks, was nominated for a Dutch Game Award back in 2009.
Okay.
So they've been working on this for a while.
Yeah.
Game
See,
came
I
out
thought
in
it was
08.
even earlier than that.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it was like an old Flash game. I guess 2009 is kind of old now, right?
A little bit.
Yeah. I mean, now that does Flash still exist? Weird tangent.
Oh, I mean, Google's tried to kill it. You're the one that's all Googled up, so.
Oh no. I didn't know I was siding with the Flash killers. Shit. Anyways, so yeah, they had a Flash game called 99 Bricks, and then more recently they put out a mobile version of the game called 99 Bricks Wizard Academy.
So they've added some character to the game, right? They've added these wizards that float on clouds and are just kind of hilarious looking.
Yes, the hilarious looking cartoony wizards that float on clouds. The mobile version also sports a decent achievement race sort of mechanic where you start off with the basic tower, and then you can you get missions. Like a mission will be make a tower, 99 bricks high, and if you complete like 5 missions, then you can unlock the next difficulty.
Okay. Okay.
There's a bunch of in-app purchases. It's you don't have to pay to win, obviously. I mean, it's a puzzle game,
Right.
but you get currency by playing the game, and then you can buy these spells, and a lot of the spells are also in Tricky Towers to help you get bigger towers. And there's some enemy mages that show up and screw your tower up. It's a fun game. It's a really really good mobile game.
Okay. I'm really looking forward to trying it.
Yeah. I actually bought it. I paid the 99 cents to remove the ads because the ads came up every other tower you build. And
Sure.
I enjoyed it so much that I just paid for the ads
Right on.
to be away. Yeah. Which is
Oh, look at
interesting
this.
because, yeah. Oh, you like this?
Look at this footage. Oh, the quick
Me
win
versus
is
Curtis.
coming. That's
Yeah.
killer.
See, this isn't even the cheapest you can get. I guess it's even cheaper than the island because the island is cheap, right? This
Yeah,
is
I'd say
just a
the island's
cement.
cheapest.
This is just a cement L block that's now floating in midair because the rest of my tower
I
crumbled.
love it. I love it.
Yeah. Of course, all of these games by Weird Beard brings us to Tricky Towers, which comes out on the PlayStation 4 August 2nd.
Okay.
So about a week from when this is posted.
So we're allowed to start talking about it. This will be posted come what? Tuesday?
20, yeah, 25th, I think. No,
25th,
26th.
Okay,
Yeah.
26. Right on.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been sitting on this game for a while. It's embargoed for the 26th. It's one of the few games where we got it really early, which is super nice for us because we usually get them day of and then they get lost forever.
They get lost or they get covered rather fast. This we got to really digest, and it only got better.
So, what is your favorite game mode in Tricky Towers?
Now I would have said race,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm growing on the endless
Okay.
mode because I feel like the endless is the best like type for my skills. Right? It's so punishing. It's ridiculous, but it's kind of fair at the same time, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It does ramp up difficulty to where you'll be screaming at it, but everything can be dealt with, even giant pianos that are locked and frozen.
Yeah. So we should explain that this is you're building a tower upward, and typically you get more score for the more bricks that your tower is made up of. These bricks are Tetris blocks, and the game has physics. So like you can hang L blocks off the side of your tower if it's also counterbalanced by something holding it back on.
Yeah, it takes a little bit to get used to. You kind of have to forget some of the things you remember from Tetris
Yes.
to play this.
Yeah.
And that's when you really start enjoying it and getting good at it, is when you start understanding how to deal.
Yeah, it's got like a surprising little bit of like architecture knowledge and counterweights and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you really gotta know how things will stand. This was an interesting match between me and Curtis because early on I went down to one heart.
I saw that, but you recharged.
I recharged and I'm still throwing out risky moves. I think I was smack talking him actually during this, which is nice. Anyways, so you want to talk about the endless mode?
Yeah. Let's talk about
Or
endless first.
Okay. All right. Let me skip to like an endless mode clip here. Let's see. This is puzzle. All right.
There's
Well,
endless.
here's an endless. This is a good endless one too. All right. Talk about endless.
All right, so it seems like the best strat you want to do is become as wide and as flat as possible. Would you agree with that?
Yes. Especially early on.
You see how narrow you start, but you've already almost doubled the width there.
Mm-hmm.
And I counted, and it's random. It's every 20 to like 30 seconds. I watched it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I was wondering because it's definitely not block count.
Correct.
Because
It's every
sometimes
20
I get
to
it
30
at 10.
seconds, another magic wave is going to come down and mess with you, and you have no control over it. And there it looks like you got super fast giant blocks, and you just really used them well because you had a cement piece to reinforce it.
Right, so the wave is random. Early on, like the wave 1 is going to be less punishing than wave 6. So there is a little bit of humanity in this game. Just a little bit.
But by the end of it, it goes off the rails. And
Yeah,
wave 9 is just like, you've either set yourself up to where you can deal with the end of the world or you can't.
Yeah.
So,
By that time, you can either deal with it or not. But the different types of waves are, they give you the weird blocks, which consist of the piano, the windmill, and that little, I don't know what that is, a lever, like a castle lever?
mm-hmm.
Something, whatever that is. The other wave is they'll give you big, giant, heavy blocks. The ice blocks are really tough for me to get a hang of.
They're nasty.
And I
these guys
also
are kind of
hate
nasty too.
these goddamn skeleton blocks. Those are terrible because you have to sacrifice another piece to keep your piece in place.
Oh, they're nice use of the shutter. That's kind of hard to use, yeah.
The nudge, yeah,
The nudge.
yeah. Nudge
Sometimes
is
it backfires.
it definitely can backfire because all of these, unless you use the cement block power up, which I have right there, I'll use in a second. Yeah, I'm about to use it. Unless you use that, none of your blocks are ever really safe. So if you nudge into your blocks, you can totally knock over your tower by mistake.
Yep.
Here's the shackle. I don't want to say power up, power down, I guess. The shackle modifier, that's a pain in the ass. It makes it so that you cannot rotate the piece.
I will say...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Do you use L2 and R2, by the way?
No, I use X.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say nudge and using L2 and R2, I think, are the key to expert play in this video game.
Giant. Oh, that's huge with the cement there. Wow.
Yeah.
That's BS. Wow.
Yeah. I noticed, because I got 93 and topped you, and then you topped me again on the leaderboards. I noticed almost every single one of my runs after the 93 was way harder than my 93 thing. And that's the only criticism I have of the game overall, is that there's definitely not like a set consistency with the difficulty in endless. Sometimes you just get real.
Sometimes you get the run.
Sometimes you get BS, like real heavy BS.
Wow, this is something to see.
Mm-hmm.
How far did you go here?
Oh, you have to wait and see.
How far did you go here? Is this new?
Oh, look, that squirt piece fell onto something on the left, though. I didn't even notice that.
Wow, you were destined there. That was a run. 107. That's killer.
Yeah.
But when you first start playing endless mode, you get something like 30, right?
Yes.
And now, you get into the rhythm. Scores of 107 or even 120 are possible.
Oh, really? Are they possible up to 120?
They are possible up to 120 now.
See, I haven't seen the upper limits of the survival challenge mode, but now that you mention it,
how beautiful is that Weird Beard Games number 5?
Oh yeah, that's great.
On top.
You know what I've noticed? Go ahead.
No, you see the survival challenge there with the squares around it? Was that what you were going to talk about?
That's exactly what I was going to talk about.
I was showing Jen that earlier, and I was like, "Hey, there's going to be more."
Yep,
that's the only one.
That's a design thing. Like, that is selected right now. That's highlighted. So there's going to be something else there.
I'm excited. It's also a wizard shop, so I'm curious about that.
Yeah, the wizard shop maybe is just aesthetic.
Probably.
But what else do they have in there? That they have the trials. How far have you gotten in the trials?
I have not gotten very far in the trials. Endless.
Okay.
It's been the main.
Okay, and endless will last you hours to get that magical run.
Oh yeah.
Like I'll sit there and I'll be like, all right, I'm just gonna play until I get one good run. No.
Nope.
Right.
This game is the king of one more run.
Yeah. Not since like Coconut Dodge.
Yeah.
Have you had that one more go going on there?
Oh man. Nice vine action there. That's a very it feels very satisfying when you get the vine going.
The vine's a pro move. I played this game 4 players with a bunch of my friends. Great fun. 4 players playing at random with random difficulty and random game modes.
Yep.
Really cool. And one of my friends is an engineer. And in the survival, not survival, the puzzle mode, where you have to fit as many blocks as you can underneath the laser, we all got like 10, 12, 13, whatever. And by the time it just got taken down. But by the time we all finished and crapped out, we looked over at his, and he had like in the 20s or 30s. And his base was so widened because of like an expert use of the vine.
Sure.
He tangled everything together, and I was like, he just must have a brain for that. So it's really cool to see that.
The more creative you get with some of that stuff, and you start throwing keystones into the sides and vining and like the advanced use of cement to just end up having a floating island.
Yep.
Just whack it against the side of your tower, and you have a support and a wonderful piece to build off of.
Yeah, it's also, we both found like a good game for casual players. Surprisingly.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Absolutely.
Like, you don't need to be running and aiming and shooting at the same time to play this
Everyone's
game.
played Tetris.
Everyone at least knows what Tetris is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I do kind of wish there was a quick restart button, because sometimes I get really pissed off. I have to go into the pause menu. I think that one was like take a breather and then retry. That's what the delayed retry was all about there.
So the music.
The music might be my like dark horse favorite thing about this game.
Really?
I love it. I can't stop for like the whole day. If I have one good run, or you know, if I have one spurt of like an hour, maybe 2 hours of playing it, the rest of the day is shot. It's just like bum 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 bum, and for the rest of the day, my life.
I've been
is
trying to limit that because yeah, it gets stuck in your head, and then you're getting ready to go to sleep, and you start hearing it, and you're just like, oh.
ruined.
Yeah, I just oh, beautiful nudge there, beautiful nudge. The music is pretty solid. I wish you could choose the soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to just mix it up when I'm playing a lot of Endless, and not just only have the spooky song play.
Oh yes, that's right. Because Endless is only one song over and over.
And then if you go, like, my favorite song in the whole game is the Stormy track
Okay.
on the expert race level, because it's got pan flutes,
Yeah.
and that just kills me. And also the storm kills me, so
Yeah.
it just messes with your brain.
So we've been playing online. I played a bunch offline. I highly recommend the offline, but online works just fine, right?
Yeah, I wish I could have thrown in a local with me.
Oh, that's right. Hold on, let me skip to an online clip. Nope, that's another Endless. Let's see. Some more hours of Endless, I think. Let me go back to this clip, I think. There we go. And that is...
Yeah, so there, we're looking for online players.
Yeah, yeah. And
Okay.
this, you and I played this even before they patched it, actually.
Oh, really? What did they change?
They added the ability to play with friends.
Oh,
So-
like what I was just complaining about?
Not local online hybrid,
Oh, okay.
not a golden age online. But they added the ability to invite friends, which they didn't have in this,
right.
what we're playing right now. So, I mean, it's really cool that they just added that.
That's cool. That's just yeah, we were just lucky because we were the only, of the X number of people playing it right now. Because we're cool like that.
Yeah, exactly.
We were able
Super
to find
special
each other.
VIP. But yeah, we did complain about not having that feature at first, and they patched it in. So, fingers crossed that they'll add in local / online.
Yeah, I think I think Jen has better runs than me.
Oh yeah.
I'll fess up. She was actually the majority of the one running against you.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got home from my business trip and I turned it on and promptly took the high score back, and she was a little mad.
Nice. Oh, okay. So I was going up against Jen in the 90s,
In the 90s, but then
and now
Because-
that you and I have moved into the hundreds, where it's a whole new game.
it feels really good, right, to be top global champion
Yes.
of Tricky
Yeah,
Towers.
yeah.
And I know you're going to go back to it and probably take it back from me. But I also know that come 2 weeks, our reign at the top is probably over.
That's, you know what? That's what I hope. It is nice to be up top and be like, yo, we are the best players of this video game right now, but I hope this game catches on enough with enough people that it becomes competitive.
Yeah.
Because it could be that thing where maybe I'm not trying to be in the number 1 anymore, but I want to maintain my top 5 status, at least.
Sure. For sure. Get
So
the Spelunker bug.
yes, exactly. So if you notice, this is me versus you. If you look at the tower on the left, it is swaying. And it's just like...
That's a great demo of the physics there.
Yeah, and race mode is fun because at some point, you just build the shittiest tower possible that will stay for 3 seconds when it hits the checkered flag.
Uh-huh.
You don't even care about widening your base or making it look neat.
You just go for it.
OCD out the window, you just go for it.
And
I love that.
Your Tetris rules, yeah.
Yeah.
At some point, you forget. I love that. There's a trofer to flip that thing all the way upside down.
Oh, really?
Flip your roof 180 is what the trofer says. I don't know how you do it.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to try that now. Maybe you have to nudge it into something.
Maybe.
Oh,
Ecto Cooler.
Yeah, so the mobile version, I will say, besides for endless mode in this game, there are a bunch of challenges.
Okay.
I kind of like the single player in the mobile version more than I like the single player in this game.
Really?
I think the challenges are fine. They're definitely difficult. I mean, once you get to the third set of challenges, you are going to be thoroughly challenged.
I believe that.
But the mobile version had a really... I hesitate to say good, because it's kind of basic, where like you're gaining experience, you're leveling up, you have daily quests, you have difficulty quests, you have to buy things. You know, it's the basic... It's almost like an MMO, where you're striving for these quests over and over. Or did you ever play Hearthstone?
I didn't get into it. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah, like you'll log on to Hearthstone just to play those daily quests and get your... maximize your exp gain per game session. And that kind of bit me in the mobile version, so hopefully you get into that. This one just... what's the word? The challenges kind of felt a little sterile.
Okay.
Still fun, like I said, still challenging, but as a mode, it was like, huh, I'm more likely to play endless or multiplayer than I ever am to play the challenges.
Okay. Yeah, I'll report back on that once I get some time in the challenges. I'm definitely interested to see like how much they add to the game.
Yeah, me too.
I have a feeling that there will be some expansion.
Yeah, they're currently hiring a game design intern.
Okay.
It's like a full-time internship, and it's pretty clear. I don't think it actually says it, but it's pretty clear from their application that they want you to work on this game for 6 months.
Interesting.
Oh no, it does say you'll also be working on our current project, Tricky Towers. This will involve working on new content and QA testing.
Have you looked at that?
I have looked at it. It's in Amsterdam. So I'm okay with that, but it doesn't clearly say that it's paid, and I still got a year of school left. But if they're still looking for people, this game looks like a lot of fun to work on.
Absolutely.
And I could probably think of some interesting content to add.
It's pretty great to see, like, after looking now at their portfolio, to see the evolution of this. And this really is, this is the realization of a vision, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, it's exactly right. It's like iterative design at its finest. They tried it on the Flash, and it worked, and it was popular. Then they made it better. Then they made it better. So good on them.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, before we go, let's give it an Indie Bro rating, and even before that, what do you think they should add? What single-player modes would you like to play? Or multiplayer modes?
Well, right now Endless only consists of the one, right?
The survival challenge, yeah.
So, give me an easier version, right? Just let me go at it.
Okay. A waveless?
Yeah.
Endless?
Yeah, waveless, magicless.
Magicless too, huh?
Yeah, just go for as long as you can, or
Okay.
go for height. Don't go for bricks.
Sure. Oh, height. Yeah, because race is all about height. Race is
I
the
like
one that's about height.
when both of you start being really bad at race.
Uh-huh.
I like that the finish line starts dropping
Yeah.
because it feels bad for you.
Yeah,
Just,
there's subtle rubber banding in this game that is funny once you start to recognize it. It's like, huh, you're not
Also,
gonna make this.
that weather effect in the expert race mode.
Uh-huh.
I'd kind of like to see something like that pop up elsewhere, or see the weather vary, right?
Yeah, sure.
It only comes from the one direction currently.
Yeah.
And maybe, like, I don't know. I'm not getting much. Like, the avatars are hilarious, but
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see more from them, I guess.
My wife is convinced that they say hot shit.
Yep. Yeah,
When they go,
yeah.
hot shit!
I think there's like a like what the fuck or something like that.
Yeah, and they are like really they can get infuriating. Like they're certainly prodding towards you, which I like. You're right. There's character in them, but maybe a little something else.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe customizing hats. You want hat?
I think
support? Is
that's
that what you're
I
saying?
think that's what their store is probably going to have. Hats. But,
Yeah.
I mean, is this? I think a story mode could work with this.
I think so too.
A very like light story mode.
Yeah. Yeah, a light story mode, where Gary the rival shows up, or something like that.
Or just like a horrible, stupid reason to why you have to keep building towers.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just there's plenty of stuff you can do with this. It's great.
You know
what's
what
your
else?
What's your favorite sabotage?
Oh, favorite sabotage? God. I don't want. Maybe the chain,
Okay.
the shackles.
The shackles is really satisfying when you're watching their screen.
That's
And
right.
you know
Yeah,
they
that's why
haven't-
I like it.
They haven't set up their piece right.
I like the shackles because it you have to look at their piece to make sure that they don't have the square.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I like that the most. How about you?
That or the if you can do a good deploying of the spinning block,
Yeah.
or it just feels great when you give somebody a piano. That's just hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
I kind of wish
And-
there were a few more random pieces like that.
Yeah, there's only 3. I mean, obviously that's by design. I wonder if any more would be unwieldy to prepare for.
Possibly.
You know, if you have like 4 or 5, now all of a sudden you get hit with that and you're screwed every time, as opposed to being screwed every once in a while.
And then definitely cement is the best power up, I think.
Oh, cement. Yeah. You'll see in the mobile version, cement is like a godsend.
And just the different creative ways to use it. I mean,
Yep.
sometimes just straight up as a support, not even using it as a platform.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, alright, it's leaning to the right, we're gonna stop that.
Yep. Yeah. It's like slapping cement on the side and just being like, all right, you stay up here building. Just don't fall right now.
It's a pretty good battle going on here.
Yeah.
Who is this?
I think it's Curtis.
Is it?
Yeah. And the clips with Curtis will probably oh this is this is the one from earlier in the video. This is
It is.
this is the
so
shit
good.
win.
That's so good. Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, it's a good one to come in on and to end with. So yeah, Tricky Towers is coming out. It'll be available in about a week. You should definitely pick it up. It's a ton of fun. Easy matchmaking that works perfectly. But basically infinite replayability.
Yeah, that game does not cease to make me crack up at it every time. And everybody loves Tetris. This is better Tetris to me.
Yeah, I like the Dark Souls of Tetris because you really never are safe.
And when you get to the above 100 bricks, and then
Oh,
giant chain pianos that are frozen,
yeah.
and you're gonna get 4 of them. It's just fiendish, and the game wants you to be ready for it, and it gives you all the tools to do it. It's your own fault.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a game! This is. I mean, are we rating this? Are we saying?
Sure. If you were to review this game, what would you rate it?
5 cement blocks out of 5, or 1 extra large, long piece cement out of 5. I don't know.
Okay. Five cement blocks out of 5.
It's. I gotta say, like, this has been my favorite game this year so far.
That's awesome, man. I'm glad.
Just, it's nice to find another a really solid game.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with 4.5 cement blocks out of 5 right now. There's something that bothers me about the lack of consistency in the competitive mode or the endless mode.
There's a tinge of luck, isn't there?
There's a tinge of luck, and luck is not always a bad thing. But for me, it's like it's tough to get luck right. So like, I don't know. I don't like the fact that I have to play for 2 hours just to get a good run, or a couple of good runs. Yeah, because that's not my skill. That's not skill in play right there.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as I love the game and I think that it's fun to play that, I'm not walking away from the PlayStation infuriated. I'm like, man, that was a good run. I wish I did better. But those friggin' wizards are funny. But that song is still stuck in my head. I'm always leaving the PS4 in a good mood. But sometimes I wish you didn't have to do 2 hours.
Yeah, okay, I can dig that. Good second opinion.
Yeah, but that's about it.
Right on.
I don't know if we have a price on this. Although I can't find it.
I don't think we do.
I can't find the price on their official post in my email. Oh, it's the EU blog. Let's see. Maybe $9.99? No, 15? No, 14? Nah. Whatever it is, it's probably worth it. What would you price this at, Brad?
$15.
15 bucks. You know what? I think it's a solid 15. If it came in at 20, I'd be a little surprised, but and if it came in at 10, I'd feel like it's a steal.
Yep, the science of pricing a game. It's always something, but I don't know. I could probably defend this at most price points.
Yeah. You'll get your money's worth whatever you pay for it. And with that, I guess we'll leave you. Eric, I'm Eric.
I'm Brad. Good talk, Eric. Good game.
Yeah, good game, bro.
Good GG and good luck with the scoreboard, bro.
Oh, love that. Love that challenge. I'll see you on there. And we'll see you on the PSNStores YouTube channel and our Patreon account and our website and everywhere else you can find us. If you see us on the leaderboard, shout us a snarky knack sticker or something.
Yep, he is Ease, and I am Ecto Cooler.
That's right.
If you like this or any of our other YouTube videos, subscribe to our channel. If you'd like to support what we do in general, be sure to hop on over to patreon.com/PSNstores. Your patronage helps keep our podcast 100% ad-free. Thanks for watching.